Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, have you collected the information that I requested? Yep, got it all right here, sir. Here you go, Kay. Feel free to take a look. For you, after all. What's all this, Gummy? It's all the information on this room that I got from the embassies and Interpol people. Oh. We now know exactly how this room was before that and after the fact. Good work, detective. Oh, it's nothing, sir. I'm an expert at getting people to talk. Wow, you two reminded me so much of my father and Mr. Uncle Bad. What do you mean? As a prosecutor and detective, your dynamic is just like theirs back in the day. Well, don't you worry. I'm gonna find my own wonderful partner someday. And when I do, I'm gonna become a good Yatagarasu, just like my father.
Hold it!
Please don't ask me questions of which I have no answers to, Kay. However, I can say that it's truly a wonderful thing to find a partner you can trust. You bet. So what now, Mr. Edgeworth? Well, I'd like to ask you for a favor. Yes? That gadget, Mr. Thief, is it? That thing you called your secret weapon. Oh, you mean Little Thief? You're coming to rely on it, aren't you?
Hold it!
I don't need a crutch like that. I'm only asking because I need it for the investigation. From the information Detective Gumshoe gathered and the ambassador's testimony, I'd like you to please recreate this room as it was during the third floor fire. You got it. All right, here we go. Dark skies of evening, where no other bird dares to take wing, one alone remains all seeing. Now witness the true power of the real modern-day Robin Hood. Seems there are other things beside what the ambassador mentioned have changed. It's possible that we might find an escape route that the person you saw as well. Oh, what is this? Some sort of light show I was not told about? It's the power of the true vigilante. It's recreating a room as its unique info I input. Really, it's certainly one interesting device you have there, Miss Faraday. Ahem. It's about time we return to our investigation. See, carries upright, that's in one piece. Got the flag, got these. Knife was there? This must have been the large green flames Ambassador Polino saw. With flames like these, no wonder he couldn't get in. Okay, by the time you came into the room, the fire had already been put out. Yeah, the fire dried out or something by that time. And this fire here is only burned from the time the fire started on the third floor. Until the Yatagarasu appeared and caused a stir in the ball, I suppose. Guess Mr. Plano was just lucky enough to run into the fire and the burning, huh? Yes, you can put it that way. And since you were the first to discover the body, we can assume that no one else entered the room until that time. No one other than the person you were chasing, of course. I knew it. That person I saw wasn't definitively up to no good. I mean, that person could even be Mr. Cochin's killer. That is very likely to be the case. After all, the person came into the room before you. They must have chosen this room precisely because they knew no one would be in here. Okay then, maybe the green fire was where it was to prevent anyone from coming in. But then, what did the person set fire to make the green flames? Well, whatever it is that person burned made a reasonable sizable fire. I think I know what they did. Since the fire's green, it was something that burns green, right? It's a bit thinner than these flames. You get what I mean. Yes, I do believe that that's what you were thinking is exactly what the green flames are. I think it's the counterfeit bills. Made with Balbanese ink. Yeah. Probably gotta be these.
Take that!
No. Okay, maybe it wants to slink the ink first.
Take that!
No? Oh, it wants the lantern.
Take that!
The silhouette of the lantern. Its green flame comes from the white crystal oil it's burning. Yeah, that's the fire I was thinking of too. I love the green it gives off. Yeah, it's green like your eyes, right, girl? I think we're now established that the green flames were caused by the white crystal oil. Furthermore, that we know that there's only one other thing made with white crystal oil. I mean, I think Mr. Plano was mistaken about, right? Yes, precisely. As we found out earlier in our investigation. What? I don't get it. Can you fill me in, sir? Fine. I suppose I'll explain it in a way even you can understand. This is a thing made from white crystal oil that Investor Plano was mistaken about.
Take that!
Balbanese ink is made from white crystal oil. Huh. So it should burn the same color as the flames on a lantern, right? Yes, precisely. However, the green flames in this room were not from a bottle of Balbanese ink. You can't find the ink that Mr. Coachman used on the desk, right? Yes, however, we know that Mr. Coachman was smuggling ink in massive quantities. Now, what do you suppose he made with all that ink? I believe what we made with that ink was the answer to what gave birth to the green flames. Okay, now we can get into the counterfeit money. Now we get to the money. Yeah, you can really feel the energy coming from you, Mr. Edgeworth. It would appear that I finally found out the smuggling brings real gold. Made of Balbanese ink, the source of the green flames.
Take that!
What would consume that great volume of ink to make that would be? The counterfeit bills that the smuggling ring made or the circulating in Zhangfa. You're kidding! You're saying that was Mr. Coachman made those counterfeit bills? I am. I believe you could even go as far as to say that he stole the Balbanese printing press. Ambassador, Mr. Coachman had permission to freely use the printing press, correct? Why, yes, and I do remember seeing him use it in the middle of the night. But never did I think he was using it for such a foul deed. Ambassador, because of your secretary's crimes, you will need to be investigated as well. Yes, I suppose so. We've caused a bit of trouble for a few countries, yes? It is my duty to search out all who shielded Mr. Coachman and concealed his crime. For they are the ones who started the fire in order to destroy the evidence. The clock has been moved. This grandfather clock was apparently in a different position before the fire. According to staff members, the clock was flush against the wall before the fire, sir. Which means most likely that it was moved by someone during the fire. It's Speaking of which, it's totally 11 o'clock now, but I don't hear any chiming. Huh? That's odd. We're still chiming right on the dot every hour this morning. Maybe the fire damaged internal mechanisms or something. Master Plano, maybe take a look inside the clock. Sure, go right ahead. Detective Gumshoe, if you could please inspect the inside of the clock. Yes, sir. I'm on it, sir. Yes, Victor. I found this inside, sir. Looks like a length of wire. So this is what caused the clock to stop chiming. What was the long lengths of wire doing inside this clock in the first place? Why would someone do this to such a valuable clock? Sounds like it wasn't Mr. Polino that put the wire in there. Sounds like it wasn't Mr. Polino that put the fire. Perhaps it was Mr. Cochin's killer who did. It looks like one of the Balbany's knives was already missing before the fire began. So it would seem, especially since the other two knives' handles were burned away. This main handle is supposed to be swapped with the handle from the real murder weapon. And Babal's national treasure was stolen. Poor Babal, don't you think? I'm not sure I would lump the replica statue in with the rest of Babal's woes. The charred remains as a fallen ceiling fan. I've seen a few of those before. Spin around and around and play music. No. 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 I believe you were thinking of a musical mobile for babies. Yes, that's it. But they're nothing alike. They're totally alike. They spin those babies right around like a record. I see. I guess you can see how you might think that. So Babal really ended up pushing the tourism industry. Yes, it would appear that way. You know, I'd really like to take a trip. Hey, why don't we take this one after the case? You already have a destination in mind. Well, ideally, I'd like to go someplace where I can continue my thief training. Well, if you want to learn the fine art of stealth, perhaps you should visit. What? Is it perhaps you should visit the studio where they make the Gem Ninja TV show? Hey, that's actually a really great idea, Mr. Edwards. I can't believe you took me seriously. It looks like a very comfortable chair. Well, it doesn't look all that broken, so why do you try sitting in it? No, I'd better not. It's very important that we preserve the... Okay, this is the same dialogue. That's the exact same dialogue. By this time, the product statue had already been swapped, right? It must have been, as this one is covered in soot. Well, lousy timing, just as the two countries were about to become friends again, too. Would have been better if I'd stolen it and get caught up in that fire. Okay, I think I understand your sentiment. However, if we were to engage in the thief, I can't look the other way, right? You could please stop stealing my lines. Why is it not showing us as checked? Detective, you took part in the initial bubble investigation, correct? Yeah, sure did. I also helped out with both fires, sir. That first fire took me by surprise. I had a tough time escaping the 5th floor. I went to try the elevator, but I guess someone else had the same idea because it was in use. The elevator shouldn't have been in use. You're not supposed to use elevators in a fire anyway. But I don't remember to use the stairs at that point. I've been burned to a crisp. Wait, that's odd. We always warn our staff in the case of fire, it's dangerous to use the elevator. Oh. Maybe someone wrote it in a fit of panic. Detective, did you see the Yatagarasu that came into the Balbanese embassy at all? I didn't personally. The other staff members told me they never got a good look at the person either, sir. I wonder if you could tell me a bit more about what you discovered, Detective. Oh. It's like if I broke out around the time the Yatagarasu spotted an alibi. It's also when a suspicious person was spotted in Babal, which caused some pain.
Hold it!
So no one was able to get a good look at this Yatagarasu that entered Babal. Yeah, they saw a mysterious person wearing a long coat. It's not enough to make a positive ID, you know. Still, it was enough to make people who received the calling card panic even more. Person in a long coat. Sounds like the exact same person I saw. The Yatagarasu that appeared in all of us was proven to be just a fabrication, a shadow. In light of that fact, the Yatagarasu appeared in Babal is also a suspect. You can't be serious. Not when we're this close to capturing the fake. I mean, Castillo, you. So the Yatagarasu appeared, caused mass confusion, killed Mr. Kochin, then disappeared. By the way, Detective, why did you not chase after the Yatagarasu? I did, but, well, this embassy is huge, sir. I got separate from the other staff members that I was with. I was lost for there for a while.
Hold it!
You didn't even memorize the layout of the building you were to guard, Detective.
I'll be sure to do that from now on, sir. You know, it's thanks to me being lost that I was able to come to case rescue.
Oh, is that a fact?
Yeah, it's when I was lost and wandering around the 3rd floor hallway, sir. Heard a scream, I headed toward right here, right away.
Oh, that's probably from when I found Mr. Kochin's body.
Yeah, I saw it sounded like her, so I got real worried and ran as fast as I could.
It was thanks to Gabby that Miss Shanna wasn't able to take me away. She covered for me until you got here, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, I see. So we can be useful once in a blue moon.
It's just too bad Agent Shinna's got here before I did.
I wonder where Agent Shinna was before you found her here.
Wait. Wait. Wait.
What are the chances in some way? Like, easily put on context. The hair is kind of similar. Like, the top part of the hair is... What if Shinna is Castilia? What if this is Miss Yu? So she's in the next room over. The nose is the same. Like, I'm pretty sure on that. Well, the freckles are gone, but that could easily be makeup. We know she liked putting on makeup. I think that's a very high possibility. That's how she was able to hide. Agent Shina mentioned something about chasing the Yatagarasu herself earlier.
Well, she apparently helped in putting out the first fire. Then during the second fire, I heard she was busy chasing the Yatagarasu.
She seems to be a very dedicated agent. You would do well to learn from her.
Why are you pointing at me when you say that, sir?
We've examined everything in this office, but there is one thing that bothers me. Perhaps I should ask Ambassador Polino about it. Ambassador Polino, there is something I'd like to ask you about. Yes? About this office. It appears to me to be very similar to Ambassador Alba's office. For example, the location of the fireplace and position of the grandfather clock. Ah, that's right. You also paid a visit to the Bustian side of the embassy. Our two embassies are actually used to be one. Yes, I know. Even a pamphlet mentioned that. Which is why the building is bilaterally symmetrical. Yeah, I kind of figured that. So no matter which room, the location of the fireplace and the like are exactly the same. Even where the art is located is the same, as my room is currently under renovation. We worked hard to make Manny's room look like the ambassador's office. Your handshake photo up with the Jammin' Ninja. That's right. I mean, what's a photo worse if it's not taken in the ambassador's office, right? Yet another odd expression of Babal's obsessively competitive spirit was all of us. I take it. Thank you, Ambassador. That piece of information is all I needed to connect the dots. Connect what dots? Anyway, I'm glad I was able to do some help. Well, let us... Okay, now we can't. It's probably can do this now. The Alabastian and Balbany sides of the building are symmetrical to each other. As we know that to be fact, this room's fireplace may also hide a secret passageway. A secret passageway? In Alabasta, the fireplace turned out to have a revolving back wall. A revolving wall? Sounds like something out of a ninja's house.
Oh, there's a trick built into the fireplace, sir?
What? So this embassy holds that kind of secret? There seems to be a lot about this room that you don't know about, Ambassador. I guess it's time to pay the bill for letting Manny do so much work for me. Please, I really want to know the real Manny and what you know about this room.
What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Let's get to the bottom of this.
Agreed. My first thought is likely that the killer used the revolving fireplace. Looks like just another fireplace.
It looks like just another fireplace, though, doesn't it? So how do you turn it again?
And all of us had to push where the X was on the far wall of the fireplace.
Oh, I see the X on the back wall, sir. See what happens when I push
Hold
it. Ah, you scared me, sir.
There's something about the fireplace that lies in contradiction to the facts.
Huh? We found an X where you thought there'd be one, right?
We did, but that's not what I was referring to. Something's missing from the scene. What does this contradiction mean for us? If we push up X on this mark on the fireplace, the wall should turn.
Hold it!
Well, it seems the fireplace is started. Huh? That's odd. Doesn't match up with what Mr. Plano said earlier. What is the meaning of this contradiction? It means it's already been flipped around. Because then we have the same. Yeah, they burned the fire in the fireplace.
Eureka!
Ambassador Polito, you said that you burned some old files in the fireplace today, correct? Yes, I burned quite a few files this morning, actually. And after you did, you forgot to clean out the ashes from the fireplace, correct? That's right. Why are you asking? And why are you making such a scary face? I'm sorry. I admit I am a bit intimidating when I'm serious. In any case, take a good look at the fireplace and tell me what you find odd about it. Let's see. Huh? Where did all the ashes go?
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't really think an Ambassador Plano is lying, do you?
No, there is no reason for him to lie. And I don't believe his testimony is wrong either. If it's the fireplace that's causing the contradiction. Okay, I wonder if you might update the fireplace data for me.
You got it. I'll add the ashes from the burnt files in. Huh? Sounds like we pretty much figured everything out now, huh?
Well, it was nothing. All I did was follow where our leads led us.
Oh, I sense it coming on. You're about to dazzle us again, right?
Oh, you mean that?
Oh, you mean that? Well, it's what Mr. Edgeworth is known for, you know.
There's really no need for you to dance around the name of what I'm about to do. The ashes Ambassador Polano left here have disappeared. If we follow where this piece of information leads us, we should begin to see the truth.
It's time to use your secret weapon, right? Yeah, go on, sir. Use your special skill.
I'll ignore your strange phrasing for now and focus on the information we have instead. Just a little further. Since the truth line are just on the other side of this. Didn't... The reason as to why the ashes are missing is simple.
It's not because someone cleaned them up, right?
No, because even if someone did sweep them up, the fireplace is too clean for that. Ambassador Polano said that he spilled some of Balbany's ink while he was burning all the files. And yet there is not a trace of the spilled ink on the back wall or anywhere.
Well then, I don't know what happened.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. The two sides were switched. By using a revolving fireplace wall, the ashes were moved into the neighboring room.
Which is precisely where Shinna was, by the way. She was investigating a room next to Kochin's office.
Which means that this is clear indication that the fireplace was used.
You mean the person I was chasing?
disappeared from this room through there? Yes, I believe the person you were in pursuit of is Mr. Cochin's killer. And it's Shinna. It's 100% Shinna. Ha 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 ha. And after committing the murder, escaped through the fireplace. Wow, Mr. Edwards, you figured out the killer's escape route. I have, but this is only the beginning. Now we have to chase down the killer. The killer used the fireplace in this room to escape into the next. And it's only logical to talk with the person who was in the neighboring room.
Well, the person who was in the room next to it. Oh, it was that person, sir.
Yes, Detective. Agent Shinna.
It's more like Miss Shinna is the killer, isn't it?
Let's not jump to conclusions yet. We need to go through with what we know so far. She came running straight into this room from the next one, and instantly accused you. Furthermore, she claimed that it could only have been you that killed Mr. Cochin. I don't have any proof yet, however, I know she is hiding something from us.
Okay, then why don't we go ask Miss Shinna herself?
Hold it!
No, not yet. There's something that needs to be done first. Detective Gumshoe.
Sir, it's my turn to do something, Mr. Edwards?
Yes, I have a two-part special assignment for you. First, I need to run a handwriting analysis on Damas II's note.
Okay, I'll get the lab boys on it right away, sir.
Second, I want you to see if you can fit through the revolving fireplace wall.
Right now, sir?
No, next decade. Of course now. We need to test our hypothesis first, don't we?
Go on, Gummy. You can do it.
Because if Gumshoe can fit, almost anybody here can fit.
Alright, here it goes. Through the fireplace and back.
Shouldn't need to psych yourself up that much for being for such a simple task, Detective.
Wow, the wall inside the fireplace really did turn. That's so neat. I want to try going through there too.
There really is a secret passageway through there?
I had no idea.
It appears that the ash really pushed through the other room. And also, there's a coupon there. It appears that the ash really was pushed into the other room. Furthermore, the Balmanese Incus build ambassador is on the back wall.
Okay, here I go, sir.
Hold it!
Detective, I'd like you to go through there under the same conditions as the killer.
Huh? But there's ash and stuff.
And your point is, now we're short on time, so if you could please hurry through.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we pretty much have the whole picture, right? No, not yet. There remains a few more mysteries to solve. Such as the Yatagaru's whereabouts, the other smuggling ring members. The two weapons that made it across the border is a key Miss Yu stole 7 years ago. In fact, we haven't figured out a thing regarding how Miss Yu is related to those embassies.
Mr. Edgeworth.
A number of pieces connect in a very complicated way in this case. It's almost though enough to make one completely mentally exhausted.
What are you saying, Mr. Edgeworth? I thought you were the one who said it was easy if you follow the leads.
Was that supposed to be an impression of me, Kay?
If it's info gathering you need, Gummy and I can help with that. Then, all you have to do is show off your fancy schmancy logical deductions.
Show off? Does it seem like I'm being boastful when I do that?
Let's not overcomplicate matters, okay, Mr. Edgeworth? Even so focused like a laser
on only what seems strange and out of place. It's no wonder nothing clicked and we haven't unlocked anything yet. When we think things through calmly, the answer should come to us. Okay. That's the sort of thing I say to myself when I'm practicing how to unlock padlocks, you know. That is something that I hope practice doesn't make perfect for your sake. Looks like you're back to your straight face self again.
Hey, Mr. Andrews, I'm back, sir.
Yes, I can see that. Good work, detective.
Looks like you can use that fireplace like it's a door, sir.
Are you alright, Gummy?
I'm okay. Just a bit of the ash and dust, that's all.
Your jacket has gotten quite filthy. You can see the hem has practically turned black.
Yeah, well, quite a bit of unburning got on it, sir.
I see. Thank you, detective. You did a fine job. I'll even pay the cleaning bill for your trench coat.
What? Oh, no, sir. I could never. It's just my old coat, sir. If it was a coat I actually cared about, then I'd get it cleaned, you know, but, you know.
I see. Very well then, as you wish. You don't want your own coat clean. That seems very weird.
So because Gummy was able to climb through the fireplace, we know it can be used, right?
Yes, but that's not all we learned. We actually learned one other important fact.
And that is?
We'll have to explain it to you later. Right now, we need to deal with the handwriting analysis. Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know.
The handwriting analysis on Mr. Cochin's handwriting will take a bit of time. Let's go and wait in the theater of Neutralis, along with Agent Lang and Agent Shina.